friends and stuff. What what was the support like for you? You know, I can't imagine like what was the overall like perception from family and friends? Were they supportive? Were they you're on your own, man? What was it like for you?
I don't know. I don't know what you have in your life. I have these friends that I've known all my life, and
Yeah,
they're just the greatest people in the world. The other people, the peripheral people in my life, yeah, they just didn't know. They didn't know. And if you look at the media, what the media did to me, it was as though I was guilty from day one, according to the media. These podcast people got a hold of me, and just they would say anything. So it was a lot. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of family. And even though I got found not guilty, it ruined my life. A ton of relationships. But I still have this core group of friends and a core group of family members that they just knew I was innocent right from the get go, because I'm just not a violent guy. I've never been a violent guy
yeah,
at all. I don't lose my
yeah.
temper. I mean, I lost my sons. Once you go through something like that, you just kind of you learn how to you can deal with everything. There's nothing that you can't deal with. So it was like my life prepared me for this thing with the police.
And the
But
Irish has said, yeah,
their
sorry,
tactics
man, I
are
just
they're it
awful.
is it's not it's a pressure that you can't describe it until you become a victim of it. I was as soon as Emily went missing, I did a lot of stuff on the internet to try to look for her. I was doing a lot of searching on the internet because as far as I knew, she was still alive. They looked for her. There wasn't any reason for them to think she was dead. So I stuck with that. I'm like, I'm not going to go on these searches. I'm not going in the woods and looking for her. She's alive. She just took off. She got in a car and left. So I was on the internet doing a lot of searching for her, and this woman reached out to me. Her husband went missing like years before, and I think that they ended up finding him. He kind of had a mental breakdown, but she is a missing persons advocate, and she introduced me to these other people whose spouses go missing. So I have three really close dear friends of mine, and we all had spouses that went missing, and you couldn't imagine the amount of support they gave me through the whole thing, because I thought I was all alone with what was going on, like I was being treated by police, how I was being treated by my community. And then I met one particular person whose wife committed suicide. They couldn't find her. They accused him of murder. They found her. They said, "Hey, we got it. This is a murder." You know what I mean? It happens all the time. So he literally the same thing they did to him, they did to me, except they didn't arrest him because they didn't have anything. They didn't have anything on me either. They should have never arrested me. But literally, uh, they do this. Law enforcement does this thing, and it's not just me. And that was, and when you find other people that have been through the exact same thing, the two of the friends are women, and they do it to women too. Your husband goes missing, they don't know where he's dead, and you murdered him. That's how they look at it. It's a crime. That's police want crime, right? That's pretty. They 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 they, they don't show up to solve anything, and it was nice to hear that from some when I got to first meet these three friends, and they had already been through it. Their spouses went missing, and they understood what police what their tactics are and what was about to happen to me, and they started advising me. And one of the first things they said it was, police aren't interested. Law enforcement isn't interested in solving your case. They just want to close it. And then once you start to, and they would tell you these things, and it would help immensely. They supported me through my whole ordeal, because we all go through the same thing.
Man, you say this story, right? And I'll put this post up. I'll read it out to you now.